So, you've probably heard about AI agents like OpenAI's Atlas, right? They're incredibly powerful assistants. You give them a command, they get it done. And then they stop. But what if an AI never stopped working for you? That's the huge idea behind a new challenger that could completely change how we think about AI.
Right now, the standard for an AI agent is pretty straightforward. It follows your instructions perfectly. You tell it what to do, it does the job, and then it just waits. It waits for the next command. But that entire model is about to get a major shakeup.
So that brings us to the big question, the really interesting one. What if you had an AI that didn't just wait around for your commands, an AI that worked for you continuously, around the clock, even while you sleep? Well, that idea is the very foundation for a new contender in the AI space. Let's talk about the 24/7 autonomous worker. This system is called Deep Agent, and it comes from a company called Abacus AI. Now, to be super clear, this isn't just another chatbot or some fancy search tool. It's been designed from the ground up to be something totally different, an autonomous worker. So how does this thing actually work? Well, you don't give it a step-by-step to-do list. Instead, you give it an outcome. For example, you could say, find new funding opportunities every week and email me a list. The AI then plans, reasons, and executes all the tasks needed to make that happen, all on its own. And get this, it even schedules itself to do it again and again. And this is the crucial difference. This is the real game changer. Unlike other agents that stop once the task is done or you close the browser tab, Deep Agent just keeps on working. It operates continuously in the background, and that represents a massive, fundamental shift. Yeah, this shift from just acting on a trigger to continuous operation, this is what the creators are calling always-on intelligence. So what exactly is always-on intelligence? The best way to think of it is like a digital employee. It's an AI you can put on a schedule, daily, weekly, even hourly, and it will just perform its duties without you needing to constantly supervise or re-engage with it. This lays out the two models perfectly. On one side, you've got your task-based agents like Atlas. They're powerful, for sure, but they're reactive. They only work when you trigger them. On the other side, you've got this new always-on model, which is proactive and operates 24/7, just like a dedicated team member. It's been described as basically a personal workforce, and that just hits the nail on the head. The goal isn't just to give you another tool, it's to provide you with a digital team that you can delegate entire outcomes to. Okay, so the concept is really cool, but what can an always-on AI actually do? Let's take a look at how it interacts with the digital world we all live in. This is where it gets really practical. Deep Agent can operate a real web browser just like a person would. We're talking clicking buttons, filling out forms, logging into your accounts, scraping data from different websites. It can even do ongoing tasks, like comparing flight prices for you every single day or summarizing the morning's news headlines before you even had your coffee. And its powers don't just stop at the browser. Nope, it integrates directly with all the business tools a lot of us use every day. Things like Salesforce, Slack, and Gmail. This allows it to automate some really complex workflows across a ton of different platforms. So check this out. Here's what a full workflow could look like. A new customer fills out a contact form on a website. Without any human getting involved, the AI adds that lead to Salesforce, generates a custom proposal, and then emails it directly to them. The entire sales pipeline is just managed by the AI agent. So when you put all of this together, it's pretty clear this isn't just some small incremental update. This really represents the arrival of what you could call the first true AI workforce. Let's dive into why that's such a big deal. This signals a huge shift in our thinking. We're moving from using an AI tool for a task to delegating an entire outcome to an AI worker. That is a fundamental change in our relationship with technology. So what does this actually look like for different people? Well, for a business, it's about automating all those repetitive tasks 24/7. For a student, it could be an AI that's constantly gathering and summarizing research papers for you. And for a creator, an agent could be always on the lookout for new trends and content ideas. The possibilities are kinda endless. So at the end of the day, while an agent like Atlas is incredibly powerful at executing a specific command, the real game-changing feature here is persistence, that ability to just keep working on a goal nonstop. This really is the next logical step in the evolution of AI. I mean, we started with chatbots that just respond. We then moved to incredible tools that help us. And now We're really arriving at the era of AI workers that truly operate on our behalf. And that leaves us with one last fascinating question to think about. If you had access to a dedicated, intelligent worker that never slept, never got tired, and could handle pretty much any digital task you gave it, what would you delegate first?